Hello everybody and welcome back to Into the Breach. It has been a very long time since I played this, though the backlog has managed to stand the test of time, so it'll be interesting to see how much of my knowledge has worn off and everything, and where we've managed to stand in terms of, well, whatever. Siege mech, unstable mech, nano mech. Can I do a couple of chaos rolls, please? Alright, let's do, let's roll a d6. How many chaos rolls am I doing? 1. Oh god. Well, okay. Triple brute, let's go. So we're doing a chaos squad. Should be interesting to see how this turns out, though I fully expect it's not enough damage. And honestly, Bethany Jones is a fantastic person to have in this particular case. So I will actually roll with her in this case. The only other person I could think of putting in here would be Muffin. But well, actually, there are a great number of people I could stand to think to put in their place. But, like, Bethany Jones is the best one we've got. She starts off with Mech Reactor, Mech HP. The only other person I could think of putting in here might be Abe. Yeah, Abe would actually be solid because then Charge Mech could just charge around all over the place. You know, we are going to do that. Goodbye, Bethany Jones. It was fun while it lasted. But we need an Abe for this one, I feel. Okay, and colors. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and go with my colors on this one. Red and gold, baby. Red and gold. Let's start this off. Hard mode. I'm not expecting to get very far with this squad as they seem to lack a lot of damage, but this could be a very interesting time for us. So, Abe is in our charge mech, already good to go. Let's see. I think our priority is going to be making sure that cannon mech deals an additional damage, and that charge mech deals an additional damage. And then, other priority, making sure that this tank gets a goddamn gun, because the grappling hook is not going to do it. So, let's see, this one heals everybody for 1, but they're all fairly low HP. I think that might actually be our best bet to start off with, is just going to Archive, because if we go to Archive, the low HP means that we'll actually be able to get kills on occasion. Yeah, I think we're going to give this a shot. So, my priority, the bad news, yeah, okay, whatever. My priority, I think, is to get as many corporate rep as possible. So I think that our mission is going to look like this. Excavation site, research center, and then these two. Leaving these 3, like, one-offs to do their own thing. But I think starting off with the, you know, let's start off with the research center and see if our plan actually comes together here. Bonus objectives, don't let the volatile Vec die and protect the coal plant. Okay. I think that the coal plant was going to be safe. Oh, and a pod incoming already. Okay, so this is huge. We need that. That needs to be dealt with, and that needs to be dealt with. Okay, so how can we deal with all this stuff? Is our hook mech armored as well? Yes, it is, actually. The hook mech can just sit there and take it this turn, which would be fine. We are going to start off with our charge mech, moving over here, collect the time pod, and then smash this guy off of it. No problem. Secondly, I'm going to move over here. Do I want to... I don't want to block the spawn this turn. I'm going to move over here, so if this Vec decides to attack me, I can shoot him off and it doesn't make a big difference. Or if I do need to let this guy get attacked, he can be shoved in different directions, I'll be fine. The extra range on the tank will be able to actually get a kill on the Leaper here. And as for you, can you, like, grapple away? I mean, I could just grapple away, this is true, but I don't think that it's actually in our best interest to do so. So we'll end our turn, and we'll see what happens. So he's going to smack him. It's not going to do any damage, doesn't knock him back either. And we got a Scarab and then an Alpha Scarab. Oh, good gravy. Okay. Here's where things get interesting. We can pull this guy away from the building, and I think that that does a lot of good for us. That'll stop that attack. You're attacking nothing, and you're attacking nothing. Really important either. We can do all kinds of nasty stuff to both of you. So, in that light, how do we want to handle this? You can do 2 damage with your thing? Yeah, it does 2 damage. So we can get a kill. And I think that that's well worth it. You, on the other hand... I mean, I'm unsure what we'll be able to do. I guess we could, like, sort of light the Alpha Scarab on fire? The other option is that we let this guy live, but I don't think that that's a good option for us. How about this? We pull this guy away, so he attacks nothing. Easily done. Here's another plan. We can let the volatile Vec take damage, it just has to not die, right? The other tank can do the damage here, so that way this volatile dude here, if we charge him there, actually it's not gonna work. We're going to move here and then shove him this way. He's not on fire, but now if he decides to move here, he will be on fire. Yeah, this works. The reason why I did this is so that way now the Alpha Scarab is within one-hit kill range from our charge mech. I'm expecting that that'll actually help a great deal. Like, we managed to do 2 points of damage without having to actually sacrifice anything important here. Oh. Okay, I see some issues. Primarily, this guy's about to take 2 damage. It's not a big deal, but it's certainly a deal I'd rather not have to, you know, deal with. With that in mind. Ideally, this turn I'd also like to block as many spawns as possible. Okay, so we need to kill the scarab. That would be an ideal start. And if we wanted to do that, is there a fancy way to do it? Not really, no. Okay, let's start off with the basics. I really do think that doing this is a great start. It's now dead. Then, if we can just move to the side, this friend of ours is no longer a problem. Because we can just grapple him off. And then we can move over here and shoot this guy for 1 point of damage. Now, it's not going to do much because this guy's still alive. But at least shove him away from the building so we don't have to deal with him next turn. Alright, we pretty much have the field as it stands that we have to deal with for our last turn. That's not bad, actually. We just need to continue to do this damage mitigation nonsense and hopefully get some kills in the process. We actually do have a couple of kills right now that we can do. If I move here, then move our tank here and shoot like so, that gets 1 kill. On a tank who could desperately use it. Then you can go ahead and get the kill here. The Scion gives you some HP there. Good job, Abe. Finally, just take the volatile Vec and keep him off the building. So, we didn't get all the kills that we could possibly ever want, which means that we're a little bit lower on experience than maybe we could possibly be. But considering that we can only deal 3 damage in a turn, it's not a bad group. It's not a bad group. We've managed to actually do pretty well here. Reactor Core, very handy, but since it's not going to do immediate increased damage yet, like the only person that it would deal increased damage with is Abe here, but then Abe starts dealing damage to himself, and we can't really afford to do that yet. So I think we hold off on that. And it might be our tank that gets the +1 damage upgrade first. If it's our tank that's getting the +1 damage upgrade first, because it costs a little bit less in terms of getting stuff done, it's not a bad plan. But I could also just save the reactor core for now. Yeah, I think we're going to save the reactor core. The reason why I'm going to save the reactor core in this particular case, block the Vex spawning 3 times to protect the clinic, plus there's air support. That should be doable. Why don't we do it next? I'm going to keep the reactor core just so that way we have them for when we actually get to buy stuff at the end of all this. So we need to block the Vex spawning 3 times, which means that we need several early kills if we can manage to pull them off. Actually, could you do swap? And then could you move over here? So you... Let's see, you can leap a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would really like this guy to not get leapt upon, but I don't think we have much choice. We'll put it like this. So this spread hopefully will allow us to, okay, yeah, he's already dead. Good, we don't have to worry about him. This guy is not already dead. We have to deal with him. And this guy, I wish we could, deal with in a different way. So currently this tank is not going to do anything here, which is unfortunate. Okay, so I think that our first bet is to just shove this guy off. This guy moves over here. Grapples nothing. Then tank moves over here just to set up for next turn. Honestly, we don't have much better to do. We are, we're behind a turn, which isn't great. We need to block a lot of Vec this next turn if we can manage it. But hey, you know what? Could be worse. It could be an Alpha Hornet. Shit. Here I am saying it could be worse, and suddenly it is. Amazing. Okay, so we need to block these Vec from spawning if we can manage it. And get some kills. I'm not sure how we're going to pull all this off. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can't. Okay, so the number one thing we have to do is deal with this Alpha Hornet. Sorry about the dead air there. The Alpha Hornet is currently dealing 3 damage. You can be dealt with and you can be dealt with fairly easily, but this guy has to leave. So if he has to go, and we want to set up a situation where we can kill him next turn, I don't see why we don't just shove him out of the way. For this turn. I think that the extra corporate rep and the perfect island warrant doing this. We'll take our 2 grid damage for now off of these 2. But we'll have to see how this turns out in the long run, I think. This could end up really nasty. The only thing we need to keep in mind right now is that if we can block even 1 spawn next turn, we're fine. Also, game, it'd be very handy if you could just, you know, get an airstrike to attack people I'd really like you to attack. Very nice resist. That was incredibly lucky. It's unfortunate the Scion had to end up spawning for this turn. It's going to kind of force our hand. Okay, that's a problem. That's a big problem. So, how do we deal with the big problem? We would need to find a way to kind of grapple to, like, get this guy to grapple to something, but I don't think we can. The only person that can save him right now is this guy. Okay, I think we get the charge off, we get the kill here, we save ourselves a lot of grid problems. Right? Right, okay. How fast do you move? Just 3, huh? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to move over here fast enough if you tried. I want this perfect island. I want it real bad. We need it early so that we can get potentially a gun for our hook mech, who desperately needs one. Is sacrificing a pilot even remotely worth it? It's only the second last turn, like... You know what? I think it's worth sacrificing the pilot early. For the hook mech in particular, it would be nice to have the pilot to sell later, but I don't think we're going to get it. I suggest that we go for the perfect island, get the kill here. So you shoot this here, and that you, honestly, you can't do anything to save yourself, so... really, you're going to die, and there's not much you can do about it, which kind of sucks. We are going to have access to some new stuff next turn, but this was really unfortunate airstrike. Like, that really sucked. But hey, we got the double block, and there's just this guy left, so it could be worse. Little move over here, get the heal, and then shoot this guy across and kill the other Scion. This airstrike pattern, last turn, with the leaper, was just lousy, unfortunately. But hey, you know what? We managed. We kept Abe alive, which is the really important one, but that was just sucky. Well, I'm glad that it made your heart proud to see those planes soaring across the sky. The problem is that it killed my dude. You jerk. Okay, so, understood. So now we have an AI pilot in there, which is not ideal, but it's not a big problem either. Defend the satellite launches, destroy the damage, take, you know, less than 3 grid damage. I think that this is the most possible out of the bunch. How does this look? That's gonna be rough. Yeah, let's go with the excavation site to start off with. I think that we can do this one fairly quickly because they have a decent number of land units. And, that should do it, I think. Like, as far as spawns go, this one didn't give us a lot of good options. So, there's that guy, there's that dude, and there's that guy. Okay, could we not? Who goes first? You go first. Well, I mean, you go first, but like you get the idea. If I manage to break this dam, that'll drown somebody, which is kind of nice, and we can then. Yeah, this works. Okay, watch this. We move this guy here, get the shot off. Boom, it's down to 1. I suggest now, very early on, this. I think it's 4 more experience for Abe, which is great. The more experience he gets, the better off we're gonna be. And then move him off. So, great stuff. We managed to get rid of at least one spawn potentially, but like the bigger thing here right now is that we're looking all right. Like we got a lot of good options. You can only move so far. I suggest that we move this guy over here and deal more damage. And that you just kind of take it, I guess? Is that even remotely allowed? I'm going to position myself right here so that way I can kind of grapple people out of the way. These two are going to attack Abe, but Abe's not going to care. It's kind of a wasted turn, unfortunately, and they're about to get a lot of spawns as a result of it, but... Please spawn more ground units. Thank you. Alright, there's a leaf, there's a buzz, there's another buzz. Alright, and a leaper that finally made it across. Okay. Problem. Our charge mech can't do anything other than this. It's a slight issue. Who goes first? You go first? Ish? Well, this sucks. Okay, we can avoid taking the 3 grid damage, but not by much, it seems. We're about to take another 2. It is the last turn, and there's only 2 more mechs left on the field. Sorry, 2 more bugs left on the field. But that's a rough turn for us. They spread out really, really well, and that did not help at all. We should be able to get 1 easy kill here. And if we pull this guy all the way over, get another easy kill here. Alright, so we managed to at least get up to that point. We got all of the corporate rep we could from this mission, which is great. But now we need to start thinking about our power level again, instead of going for corporate rep. So let's see, Restoration Center, kill at least 7 enemies, probably not going to happen. End battle with less than 4 mech damage, protect the generator with tidal waves, very likely to happen. And that's free power, so I'll take it. Okay, interesting start. Let's go ahead and have our charge mech, like, get ready. Grapple mech over here for whatever reason, and we'll put our tank mech here. Tank mech will hopefully deal with the leaper very easily, because it's 1 shot, 1 kill on that front. But, okay, he's dead. What is going on? We can't get past this guy. So, what am I doing then? I mean, I guess we could shove him out of the way, but then this guy doesn't move fast enough. Like, Abe, would be able to 1, 2, 3, 4. You can only move 3? Yeah, 1, 2, and then stuck, right? This is unfortunate. I think the only way to stop this is by looking at this a little bit differently. Like, okay. If we get the tank mech to blast this guy away, right? This guy's still stuck here, though. Grapple mech, you're such a disappointment. Like more than half the time, we need to deal with this leaper. That's without a doubt something that's got to happen. But this was unfortunate. Should have swapped the 2 around for deployment. That's on me. Should it's just sad. He's gonna do 2. Like now we can move, but we can't move properly, if that makes any sense. Doesn't matter where this grapple mech moves, it's kind of waterlogged. We really don't have much of a choice. There's really no way to stop this. He's already dead. There's no chance. There's no sense in wasting that time, I think. Like, I know that that's maybe the only move we've got, but I gotta believe there's something else here. what if there isn't? What if I just wasted my turn reset on nothing? Okay, so I think we're going to lose 2 power grid here. And there's not much I can do. Because the only thing we can do is move this guy over, then, I don't know, get ready to grapple. Like, we're going to lose 2 grid power here, no issue, and there's nothing I can do about it. At least our tank's in position to start shoving people into the drink, but, like, this is just rough. Yeah, thought that was going to happen. Alright, and then these 2 jokers show up. Right, 2 jokers need 3, and oh my god! He is actually in an unassailable position. I hate this so much. Okay, so how do I deal with you? You're at 1? Well, we do a charge. We need to kind of blast you away, but we also need to pull this guy away. We can't do that so this guy's... Ah! Who attacks first? You attack first. We can't shoot him without killing ourselves. Game, I think you've memed me really hard on this one. Like, incredibly hard on this one. If this guy was not here, I would be fine. I am just so disappointed. Like, this guy leaping right into that corner. I am... Okay, look, we're gonna have to try it. We're dead either way, right? Right. So, actually, we're dead either way no matter what, because this guy's on... We can't stop this guy from attacking either. Yeah, we've lost. We've lost. There's... Abandon the timeline. We're done here. There's no way we can get through that. Bring Abe with us. Alright, so that was a short one. Let's give it another shot. Roll the dice for how many chaos rolls we get. 4. Okay, 2 lightning mechs and a laser mech. This is far more potent looking, but that was just not a cool run. Now, as far as what would work best for us here, the problem is that we got 2 lightning mechs. That scares me. We need to find a way to get it so that way they... I think we're going to bring Maffin this time around. And the reason why I'm going to bring Maffin, despite being incredibly scary in terms of his HP issues, is that if he gets lightning whipped, he'll be able to survive it once per turn, and hopefully that'll have to be enough. No, bring Abe. Bring Abe. Abe's fine. Honestly, we're just hopefully going to have a bit better luck this time. Because that last one, there was no way to stop him. The lack of a third weapon was brutal. So, what do we have this time? We want lots of weak enemies again, if we can manage it. That's a lot of tanky enemies. That's a lot of weak enemies, but to get extra HP. That's mostly weak enemies, but to get armor. And that's mostly weak enemies, and they explode. That's really our best option, unfortunately. Thank you, it's great. I don't think that our first... I don't think that defending the train is going to be an easy option for us. We have 3 different things that attack our own buildings, our own units. It's just, this is going to be really tricky to use. I think that our best option right now is to go for the nano silos, honestly, and then hoping for the best. So we're going to put one of our Abe lightning mech there, our other lightning mech here, and our laser mech here. The hope being that the laser mech will be able to just fream through the acid bucket and then deal with it from there. Okay. So here's an easy one. We do this, we don't need to worry about our explosions anymore. We do this, we get an easy kill. And then finally, if I just sit here with Abe, then we block a spawn, which is a great start, I think. We probably should have attacked an acid barrel. Especially now that we have all these spawns. But it doesn't bother me all that much. Yeah, I think we get one of these right here, right now. Make it difficult to assail from this direction. I think that we're going to move this guy over here. Get that dealt with. And then you can go ahead and sit on this spawn and kill this dude. Yep, that makes sense. Alright, next. You gotta be fucking kidding me. 3 scorpions? This game does not play, apparently. If I move here and I blast, I get at least 1 kill, which is nice. If I move here and then lightning whip, boom, that's another kill, easy. Then you, if I whip, It'll deal damage. We aren't going to die or even come close because of that little bit of armor, but 3 more spawns are going to show up, and I desperately hope that they're all lightweight. Nope, we got an alpha, but, you know, mostly lightweight, so that's good. Alright, so you're 1. You're freaking 4. We have no means of pushing people off either, so that's an issue. I think that our best bet, honestly, is to... Oh, jeez, we have no means of attacking building units either. It's only one or the other. I hate this. I think that Hornet's going to be able to go off without a hitch. And there's really nothing we can do about it. You can get an easy kill here. Of that I have no doubt. And I think that for our purposes today, the only way we can really stop as much damage as possible is just doing that. We're going to take 1 power grid damage automatically here, and that's going to kind of suck. Just because we don't have any push. So I think that illustrates an important weakness of our team. We need to get a weapon that can shove. And like preferably one that can shove from a distance if we can manage it. So, alright, we could use some more power. Defend both power plants and kill at least 7 enemies. I do not think that that second one's going to be difficult to do. I think that the power plants might actually be a little harder. But we're going to give this a shot. We got a lot of power on the field. Currently, we are capable of dealing 7 damage in a turn, which is a disgusting amount. One that I hope we can continue to abuse, but we'll have to see. It's also an issue because our lightning whippy nonsense kind of relies on a variety of different factors going well for us. Okay, so there's only one thing we can do, unfortunately. Let's go over here and shoot like this to start getting rid of people. We're going to lose another power grid here. There's not much I can do about it. Get an easy kill. Get an easy kill. And then we're going to take one. We're going to take 1 power grid damage. There's nothing we could have done. It sucks. Them's the rules, kid. Yeah, Scorpion shows up. He does that. Okay. Okay. Laser Mech's about to have a great day because he's about to get a double kill. But he is going to take some damage off of having to block again, which kind of stinks. I'm going to move him into position. I'll move him. I'll keep him here, actually. Yeah, that's about all we need to do. So we need to kill another 2 enemies to like get both of our things going here. Okay, there's a 3 power. Like, could you stop webbing him in place, please? That's hugely problematic because we're dead if we can't get him out of there. Like that character will die. So if we do this, oh my God, we will lose our laser mech. I hate this so much. Okay, well, if we're gonna lose our laser mech, let's at least lose it in style, so that's gone. Might as well, and we're gonna deal some damage to our own dude. Is that wise? I don't think it's wise, but we're gonna be down. Yeah, we're gonna be down a unit next turn anyway. So we need to remove as many bodies as we can from the field. So that sucks. There was literally nothing we could do though because they webbed him in place on top of that spawn twice in a row. I hated that, and there's no way to stop. There's no way to stop this now. We're gonna lose a power plant. I hate this so much. I don't even know where to start. There's literally nothing we can do. So unless we get lucky and resist, nope. There goes our power grid, and there goes our perfect island, and a pilot, and a pilot. I'm really not sure what I could have done differently there. That sucked. He was also so close to leveling. It's just this freaking game, man. All right, defend the disposal unit, destroy all mountains. That one sounds actually really relatively easily doable. Lightning, and laser. I put the lightnings on this side because they don't have to deal with this pit that they have to shoot over, so hopefully that ends up helping. Okay, we only have one option because these webs are actually insanely annoying. We are going to move... It's not going to work. Hold on. How do we do this? If I blow this up... If I use this... Reset the turn. That's not what I meant to do! Fuck! Click on this guy, then do this, then do that. It's the only way to really start this turn off. Yeah, sure, stuff takes damage. There's not much else we could do. If you attack backwards, everything's gonna be fine. Except for the whole explosion thing, which sucked. But again, there's not much we can do. This guy's gonna survive regardless. I refuse to stand on acid when we have a team that looks like this. Okay, one scarab and one scorpion. Okay, here's the good news. We can get rid of the Scion at long last. Here's the bad news. There's no easy way to get to those things without standing on acid. I think it's possible. Undo the move. Get the full health. No, the full health guy will not be able to do it, huh? If we're gonna block that spawn, it's gonna have to be with a low health unit. I dislike that intensely. So I suggest that we stand here, get acided, which sucks. Move over here, repair, and then see what happens afterwards. Get the easy kill on the scarab, and then, yeah, we already used the disposal unit to get rid of all the mountains. So we only got one mountain left to go. That's a good sign. Oh, come on, please stay. Ah. We can't do that. We can't move there fast enough. We have to use the disposal unit to take care of this if we don't want to lose power grid damage. It kind of sucks, but I don't know what else to do. So, that's what we're going to do. It's kind of lousy, but those breaks. We're gonna go ahead and get a kill onto Abe, who actually, he doesn't need the level up. Actually, he's already good. So you know that's solid. We'll move over here and repair, and we'll get started on this mountain. Honestly, just put one laser into it, so that way, if we can just attack it next turn instead of having to use the disposal unit to do it. That's proof positive that what I just said was just needed to happen. Yeah, we have to use the disposal unit to kill him if we don't want to lose another 3 power grid damage and then die again. Here's a question. Can you attack this? No. If you attack him, it'll deal 1 damage. Look, he's dealing 0 damage to Abe here. It's not that big of a deal. Keep everything in perspective, okay? Get the kill on the Hornet King. Heal yourself because you can. Blast this because you should. And honestly, it doesn't matter what you do. You're not gonna be able to get a kill anyway. So we defended we destroyed all the mountains. We defended the disposal unit. We managed to do okay despite doing that one gaffe and killing your own disposal unit that one turn. Oh my Christ. So I'm not thrilled about how that went, but okay, fine. Your mission was a success. Damn straight it was. It's not going to continue to happen, then we get this thing feeling. Alright, well, we need more power. But we can't really defend the train. And blocking the Vec has been disastrous for us in the very recent past, but we'll give it a shot regardless. We're not getting our perfect island. I just want to make that abundantly clear. And that does suck, but hopefully we can manage to turn that around. Like, this is still a very winnable round. It's just one of those things where, because we don't have any shove, we don't have any ability to push people away or do, we don't have that strategic option. We've got a major problem on that front. So this guy needs to die. We have to use several units to do the attack. I think one easy way to do it would be to attack like so. Hold on. Undo move. I got an idea. If we move here, he'll teleport here, and then we'll be able to zap him for 3. Sounds great. He's got tiny amounts of HP, though. So ideally, I move this dude onto the blue platform, teleport here, whip him. Get this guy to move onto the red platform, move over here, whip him. And then get laser mech to shoot this guy. And we'll do the shooting of that guy first. So you move over here. Blast him. Whip him. Then you move over here. And whip him. Now it's going to do some damage where I'd rather not take damage. But that was the best way to do that turn, I feel. So we've gotten rid of this round's Scion. That's fantastic news. 2 scorpions and a scarab. Okay. Not ideal, unfortunately, on so many levels. So how do we deal with the scorpion? The easiest way to deal with any scorpion is, of course, to move up to it and zap it for 3. So I think that that is our best option for this guy. And again, it's worth keeping perspective. As it stands right now, this guy's not taking damage. If I move him away, and I whip, he will die. You can move over here. Hold on. You can whip this way, knocking him down to 1, making him much easier to kill in the near future. You can move over here and zap it through 3. This is working fine. Oh god, another scorpion. It has to be scorpions, doesn't it? Like, give me some lightweight units. The 2s. All the 2s. None of the 2s. Okay. So do we have a potential turn here that does a lot of damage? Yeah, we can get a double kill this way. It just leaves us a bit risky. And we also have not blocked any vex, so we're not getting that corporate rep at the rate this is going. If I move here and get the whip, though, that's an easy kill. Nice, and that gets us the time pod. It's a bit of a shame that this guy's at 1. Look if I zap him. It's going to do damage where I don't want it to do. Okay, okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's not fine, it's not fine. I think we have an answer, though. We move over here. Teleport. Zap. Then you move over here and get the last whip. Okay, yeah, that worked. Great use of teleporters. I'm proud of myself. So, we're not going to block any of the Vec, which sucks. We didn't have much of an option, though, because every round we had was us just trying to deal with the threats that they were throwing at us. Like some kind of weird, crazy super party. We should be able to get a kill here. We can't kill this guy. He's just going to deal us 2 damage. I don't think that's fair. Yeah, I don't see how we stop that Hornet. It's pretty important. He's dealing us 2 grid damage, but we don't have a means of shoving this guy away. Like, okay, even if I moved here and teleported here and whipped, it doesn't chain through the building anymore. It doesn't chain through the building yet because we have not gotten a time pod early enough to get a reactor to start doing that. Though that would have been a very cool way to knock this guy down low enough that he could possibly die. We don't have building immunity yet either. Oh my god. This is bad. On so many levels. Okay, look. We can protect 2 of the damage if we just do this. Like, 1 of the damage if we just do this. We won't die as a result. But we are so bad in terms of, like, we are hurting real hard in terms of how we're gonna be able to deal with this final, like, mission or 2. If I move here, what does it do? It swaps the 2 positions. That's actually dope. But unfortunately, it's not enough because we aren't able to. Undo that move. That was a really cool idea. I would like to go ahead and take credit for the fact that it was a cool idea. It just doesn't seem like there's any way to abuse it in this particular situation. This chaos roll has unfortunately left us a little short-handed. So I think we do this just so we can go over here and we can't do that actually. It's safer to use this guy to whip. What a weird world that we live in to this day. We'll do the damage that we can, I guess, and since we're gonna take damage from that anyway, like, I'm just not gonna shoot it. I'm not gonna shoot it. I'm gonna pray for a resist, though I don't think it's very likely. Yeah, okay. We're down to 1. Real bad. This might be a quick double episode, honestly. Hard mode is hard. Go figure. It's not been kind. Vice grip. It's a shunting move. Oh my god. And it gave us a reactor core, no less. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We'll give the +1 mech move the install on the building chain. And then we'll give the Vice Grip to the other one. So Vice Fist will allow us to actually move things around. And giving it to our Lightning Mech means that the Lightning Mech actually has other options. We might not have a very good final mission here. We will likely die. But I figure it's worth a shot. So we're going to do this. We're going to separate everybody a little bit here. So that way if we chain whip, there's a chance that we don't actually just get everybody killed. I hope. Because we have no means of actually moving people around easily. This sucks. You need to be dealt with, but you have a bunch of HP. We don't have building immunity, so you can't even shoot this guy without hurting our own corporate tower. Everything is hell. You can at least do 1 damage to him, but it's not gonna be enough. So you have the ability to whip through buildings. Do they explode on death as well because of this guy? And explode on death. Yep, they do. They do. I think we've lost on the very first level yet again. Chaos rolls. They're not kind. +1 mech move, by the way, is stellar, but I don't think there's a way that we do this. Like, we can't kill this guy fast enough. Like, okay, we deal him 2 damage. Then we deal him an additional 2 damage. We zapped our own dude in the process, which hurts. Even if we do this, which gets us a double kill, we can't. Oh, hell. Well, we're gonna lose if we don't anyway, so let's pray for a resist. I really don't know what else we can do, unfortunately. End turn, and we're probably gonna lose here. And there we go. So, yeah, hard mode chaos rolls. Very difficult to win with. I think that I'm pretty done with that, honestly. As cool and as interesting as some of those lineups were, it's obvious to me anyway that the chaos rolls are just brutal. Like, they do not give you the tools necessary to win ever, pretty much. And I kind of hate it. I'm not having fun with them. So we can try some more balanced rolls. I think those are a bit more interesting. Again, the balance does help. We have a bit more in terms of the shunting capabilities of each team member. But for now, that's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching. I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below if you want to see some more. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for notifications when these videos go live every Tuesday. But for now, thanks for watching. And yeah, as far as Into the Breach goes, I hope you guys are enjoying it. And if you guys are enjoying it, like, actually let me know at this point, because I'm not sure if anybody else is actually making content for this game anymore. So I'm like, am I the last one left? Is this another Necropolis? We're done here. See you folks next time.